So I don't really know what to say right now, but I think I've created another two angels, Maisie Peters and Dylan. Dylan is an obvious name because out of all the Big Brother housemates, that seemed to be the first name that I remembered, and pretty much I think I can remember some of the names, but very very mildly. But yeah, um, but right now I feel anger. I feel very very angry over this show still. Um, it's like that was the last dream or hope or just anything that I wanted to do here, and it's just been killed because it's just a terrible terrible show, and you've got completely the wrong cast, and it annoys me to read on Twitter and stuff, X, that people think it's a good cast, best cast ever. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't really want to just insult them, but I think there's absolutely nothing interesting about really any of them, and it's just really really depressing how they think. I don't know, but I'm sure people would, if you're doing a Big Brother show, you would choose people that are more like you, and I feel like if that is the car, if they've generally chosen those people, then the producers of that show are probably very dull, uninterested, stupid, and just have nothing interesting about them, and therefore it's completely killed my ability to like the show or want to be on the show. Um, I I, I feel like I don't know what to do now though. I feel controlled anger definitely, and when I came across that girl, that's just how I was feeling. Now, in one way, it feels like maybe I feel things just before or just after I come across a singer that I believe has an angel name, and maybe I'm feeling the energy of them, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I'm creating these angels through their songs, through time, because I'm stuck in some sort of loop portal, and you all know a date on when this loop portal ends. But what I can't understand is if you know a date on when this loop portal ends, why is no one saying this to me? Why is no one hinting at anything? Um, I did notice Diddy has a strike on the darkest day. Strike ends at the darkest night or something. But I don't want to read into things like this because I've been reading into things like this and getting false dates of when this is going to end for 10 years now. And yeah, and I feel hugely angry over the social services for not giving me, for having these meetings where I seem, even that one on court to decide whether or not I deserve a second chance at trying to get my sister's kid, even though the first chance was literally just someone lying a bunch of bullshit and saying completely inaccurate things, and there was a court case to decide whether or not I should have a proper test, and they came back and said no. No, no, you cannot have another test because the test that is completely inaccurate. Seriously, I fucking hate this world. I fucking hate this people in this world. Everything. I'm so freaking angry. So freaking angry about everything. And this show has pissed me off even more. And then I think about, well, what has this done? What has you fucking angered me for? What has this fucking achieved? Oh, we've got S Club 7. Oh, isn't that a lovely band? And it's just like, well, they're actually Angels of Suicide. They're a happy band, and all the messages seem positive and nice. And if you link them to someone who's positive and nice, you'll get, oh wow, isn't this world amazing? But if you link them to me, you'll realize that actually there's so many things that I just like. That's not true. That's not true. And then, oh, your wish, yeah, my wish is for everyone to die. Like seriously, and just like so, yeah. But there's good and bad in everything, and I'm trying to control myself, and it's not working, because I'm so angry. Um, but um, but the good in angering me is that you now have Angels of Suicide. Aren't you so happy about that? I don't even. I feel so angry. I feel like I can't talk, and I don't want to make this video. And what's that Macy one? That's just this show cancelled. I don't even want to talk. I feel like you're enjoying watching me being pissed off. I wanted to throw my hairbrush at you. Whoever's watching these videos, I want to throw a hairbrush at you. Yeah. I don't know if I've gone through all their songs. I'm just clicking on bits every now and then. But yeah, I want to know when this is going to end, when people are going to stop just ignoring me and pretending that none of this is happening. Zero respect for that show. I don't want anything to do with that brand name. And plus, that brand name linked to Martin, because that's how Martin said that he knew the person who was doing that show or something. And if Martin does have any connection with these people, they're probably all horrible people. Even the person at the top who made that brand. This whole world is just vile. This whole world is vile. I feel like how a planet usually operates. Usually, when you have planets with human life on it, human life occupies only a quarter of the world, and the rest is just empty for wildlife to grow. I think that's usually how it is. And here it's just overpopulated. I think it has to be overpopulated because when I came to this earth, there was a lot of souls in the sun, and the Matrix would only let you play out when creating, when having a life. It lets you play out all the cycle, the same cycle that the dinosaurs went with the souls being few and then more and more and more and more and more. And when I came as Eve and had a child, the same cycle happened. Those souls and the more and more and more and more and more and more. And the same number of souls that had a life on Earth, they needed to have another life on Earth before I was able to come back again. So the population needed to be big. Not too big because more and more problems happen, but with everything that's happened in my life, I feel like it's hard to care about the problems when you know your problems are worse. I saw that video the other day though, that was really bad. Yesterday, that victims, women of war, and I know that rape is common because humans, you were all animals once. And when you're animals, you don't ask someone, you don't ask a female to have sex with, you just do it. And when you become human, your instincts of what you did when you were an animal kicks in, and you think that this is normal because this is what you did when you were an animal, and you start getting confused because you now believe in God or whatever, and you think that God designed this, so we are doing God's faithful, and really you're just doing whatever the Matrix did. The first planet ever. However, there's this belief that humans have taken hundreds of thousands of years or millions of years to evolve or whatever. Whatever your belief on that is, the first planet, that would have been the case. But somehow, and probably that one died, and then probably the next one died, but somehow, eventually, a soul managed to be strong enough to live in the spirit realm and manage to get to another planet and use its knowledge to create whatever. Eventually, a planet with intelligent life was formed, and that intelligent life, once being formed, when the planet died, that those souls or that soul managed to move on to the next planet, and and um and that's and then pass its knowledge on, and that's to me how the world created. I was watching this thing, reading this thing about the Big Bang and how it just went millions of it all in one big. Well, that just sounds like a joke. It's like, what? All your scientists believe that? I don't believe that. I think it started off with one, and then became two, and then became three, which means that the universe is far older than you could possibly imagine. I mean, if you want to just think that it's a big, and all the universes are there all at once, I don't think that. I think it was like a virus. When viruses start, there's just one virus, and then it spreads and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Planets are like viruses, humans are like viruses, and there is no big. But yeah, that's what I believe. Can I prove it? No, but I believe that in God, so that should count for something, right? But yeah, I'm very angry, and I don't know what even to say next. I don't know what I'm waiting for. When I'm waiting for people to talk to me and tell me that they know about me, and they want to help me, they want to work with me. I'm waiting for this, um, but I don't know what I'll do once they say this to me. Yeah, we're ready for you now. Why the fuck weren't you ready for me last year, or the year before that, or the year before that? Why the fuck have you been ignoring me for 10 years? And and then what's going to happen? I think a press conference. Yeah, I'm God. Yeah, people have known for 10 years. I don't know why they haven't talked to me. I don't know why they haven't spoken to me. I don't know why they haven't shown support. I don't know why they've just been making the songs that they've been making. And then I'm just going to go and hide. I don't want people to know me. I feel like this world needs lots and lots of people to die. It needs to go back to where only a quarter of the world is populated by humans, and the rest is just animals. Because that's how I feel they are. And animals that rape each other don't feel pain or suffering. And if rape and suffering is something that's everywhere, then I think people need to start blowing up buildings, ugly ones, blow up ugly ones, blow up ugly buildings, get rid of humans in the poorer areas, and that's just what needs to happen. And the good in Big Brother coming on is that we now have the angels of suicide, we have the angel of horror, we have the angel of controlled anger, which is how I'm feeling pretty much every day now. And what other ones were there? Finger Boys, Angel of Final Message, which doesn't actually seem to be the final message because I'm still alive. And I was pretty sure that me getting on Big Brother would be the final message, but now me cancelling Big Brother and saying that I'm sure on all other planets that's what I usually do, but not on this planet. On this planet, I just don't care enough, and I feel like a lot of people feel that way though about Big Brother. Like they wouldn't go on Big Brother because it would just ruin their reputation. It will ruin their ask any celebrity. Ask Katy Perry why she wouldn't go on to Big Brother. Ask any of the singers, and none of the singers would go on this show because they feel like it would just ruin their reputation and make them look stupid. I wanted to look stupid because I wanted people to be able to see the truth about me being God. But yeah, I feel like I shouldn't allow any show that would think it's okay to torture me in the way that they have by putting the show on. I shouldn't let any show like that have any power over me, and they're not going to any longer. Um, I feel like I'm so used to worlds being fairly nice, and this one's just not in any way nice. It's a bunch of dead animals as far as I'm concerned. That's how I feel about humans. I mean, I'm sure there's some that are nice, but yeah, I can't be on the side of humans because the side of humans is to support humans, and I don't want that. I want a nice world where people are smart, people are happy, people, the thought of raping someone just it wouldn't be cross their mind in any way. Whereas here, I feel like the thought of raping people is just something that everyone or a huge number of people would get off on or something. Everyone's sick here.